We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Huskies of Orlando taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to connect there with Rondale Robinson, but it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Little short pass here to Hill, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At their own 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule rule changes, and we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Powell out of the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Howell loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Goff. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On second down, here's Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, kill!
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
DC.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Shell.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not. Third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And that's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's Howell with another throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Howell down to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Donald just continues to astound with plays like that. Last year, his 9th season in the NFL, and the first time since his rookie year, he wasn't voted an All-Pro. Yet even in just 11 games, had 5 sacks and made the Pro Bowl. Simply incredible.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again, it's Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3rd and 4.
Hey, lift.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Harris, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game. On third down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Perry.
At the 25-yard line.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Tonight.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hamler now on the and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down, and they go back to Harris. Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
House throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
There's the stiff arm. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Goff throwing again. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a third down and 3.
It's third down and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10.
Goff going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. Keenan Allen, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Powell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They run again with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll come up now on second down.
Whoa.
Goff. Flushed out right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. Now it's Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Now Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
One last throw here for Goff. This ball intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, this